Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Reclaiming Coventry with me, John, aka Old Man Sudor. And sorry if I sound a bit low or anything like that. My voice and my throat's still really hurting from it. I've got a bit of a cold at the moment, so I'm battling through it as best I can for you. Right, I left you after the 1-1 draw against Millwall, and as you can see, we've been doing okay. We've definitely been drawing more than we've been winning, but we've been doing okay. We started off with a 1-1 draw against Sunderland after the Millwall match. To be honest, Sunderland were the better team. Probably should have got something out of it. The most annoying thing, if I can see if it would tell me somewhere, it's on the overview. Was it this game? I'm sure it was this game. We missed a penalty in the 85th minute. As you can see there, really annoying, really frustrating because we could have won the match. Keane got injured for about 3 or 4 weeks, which didn't help us either. He's only literally just came back. But overall, we didn't do too bad, and to be honest, to get a draw against Sunderland, I thought was a good result. We then followed that up with a 0-0 against QPR. And I think a lot of this was down to the fact that we just didn't have any decent strikers on the pitch. We couldn't score. You can see here, QPR were a slightly better team, but we just couldn't score. We couldn't take our chances, we couldn't score, and as you can see, a 0-0 was a fair result, to be honest. We then followed up with a 1-0 victory over Fulham, which was a really good result for us, really good goal as well. It says it's an own goal, but I thought it was Jacobs scored it, but they're saying it was an own goal. It wasn't a fancy match or anything like that. As you can see here, Fulham were the better side, but we managed to hold off and get the goal. So not too bad at all, really. And the last game was against Wolves. Really tough game for us. We did really well to come back into it, to be honest. As you can see from the stats as well, Wolves were the slightly better side. As you'd probably expect, Wolves are a very good side. But we got 1-1, so we're staying pretty much unbeaten in about, how many games is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're unbeaten in 10 now, though we've drawn sort of 5 of them and won 5. But it's not bad. Where does that put us in the league though? We're in 12th. And there's a little bit of a gap coming up to sort of 5th place now with Middlesbrough and above. But we're not too far away from sort of 6th. So obviously we could still, that's my aim, is to try and still get into the playoffs, but we're looking good for that sort of mid to top half really, so at the moment, so it's all going pretty well for us. We've got a tough game today. We're playing Leeds, which is going to be an extremely tough game for us. Let's see, we've got Leeds and Birmingham, 2 games that are going to be pretty tough, I would imagine. Birmingham are down in 19th, Leeds are up in 1st at the moment. So there's a lot to play, and as I said, we have had some injury issues. So I mean, if I go to the tactics, you'll see here. At the moment, we've got Packwood out. Jacobs is just coming back from a knock, and Keane has just came back. Chris Long's just came back. So we've had a few injuries. We're going to bring on Keane for Long, and bring Long in here for young Quayne Thomas. And who we've got who can play on the left route? We haven't really got anyone who can play on the left. This is one of our issues we do have at the moment. Doherty can play out there. He's not fantastic, but he can play there. And we'll bring Champs into the middle. But it's not Doherty's forte. What have I done there? Oh, changed all players around, that's why. There we go. There we go. I'll get there eventually. So yeah, as you can see, Doherty doesn't play here particularly very well, but he can play here. So we're going to play him just as a wide midfielder on the support role. And to be honest, I think we'll be lucky if we can get a draw here. It's going to be a really tough game. We'll get straight into the game though. There's not much else we can really do at the moment. And as you can see, the team is a pretty normal team. It's Giles, Turnbull, Davy, Wills, Bond, Backwares, McGradles, Camps, Doherty, Jones and Keane. Pretty much the usual. It's going to be a tough game for us, but we'll see how we get on, shall we? We'll see how we do. We'll give didn't really do anything, did it? So we'll give them the old passionate morale talk, try and keep things positive, and see how we get on. As the game loads up and we kick off, we are playing in the red, and Leeds are in the white. Like I said, this is going to be a really tough game. I'm concerned with the injuries that we've got about how well we're going to do in this. But first 10 minutes and things have been going right. In fact, Quez has got a yellow card, unfortunately. But the first half is flying through. Nothing much has really happened here at the moment. And there isn't really much to talk about, unfortunately. So, we're 5 minutes left of the first half, and it's been a bit of a bore draw at the moment. So all we're going to say, basically calmly, is please keep it up. I think we're doing alright at the moment. Nothing special is happening, but we're holding them off, and you never know, we might be able to pinch something. As Jones gets the ball, comes forward. Rodwell tackles him though, and we're coming forward. Jones with the ball again. He gets it out to Doherty on the left. Doherty brings it out. Can he get a cross in? He gets a I don't know if that's a cross or a shot, to be honest. It looked more like a shot, which was a bit ambitious from all the way out there. And now Leeds come forward, so we've got to be careful there. Wow, come and tackle him. Why are you giving him so much room? And we puts it over the bar. But it's all looking alright at the moment. 55 minutes gone. We're going to probably have to look to make a change soon. As goal kick. Can King get this ball? He gets it to Jones. Jones knocks it down to himself. And he comes forward with it. But he gets tackled straight away. And Leeds are going to try and look like they're going to try and push forward here. As Dallas has got the ball. Dallas puts it into the middle to whatever that guy's name is. Gives it to Vieira, to Lucas Pazone. But McGradle's with a great interception. And we can keep him back a bit. Rox has now got the ball. He looks like he's getting forward to Dallas. Dallas has an acres of room, but that was a lucky one for us there. And Leeds are coming forward now. We've got to be careful, and that's the goal. It was a nice little flick on. And he got, and what can we say? What can we say? They've been the better side. They've been all over us. We haven't had much we have been able to do. We're going to make some changes. See if we can actually get something of it. They play quite a defensive line from the looks of it. As you can see, he gets the flick on. Rocks with a volley. No one could stop him. It was too easy really for him. But we're going to pause it. Go to tactics. We're going to make some changes. We're going to bring Doherty into the middle for Champs, and we're going to take Champs off and bring Jacobs on. Play Jacobs as a winger in his support role like normal. And I don't think we've been doing too bad overall, really. You look at the stats. King's not had a great game, but I think that's more because he just hasn't been in. We're going to bring him long on, bring some fresh legs on up front. And hopefully we can just get something out of this, really. That's the main thing. A couple of changes, and hopefully it'll just do wonders for us. It helps if I press play, doesn't it? I mean, if we can pinch one goal, that would be absolutely fantastic. But Leeds are a good side. They're top of the league. They're doing bloody well at the moment. It's going to be difficult. There's 5 minutes left. It's not looking promising, is it? At the moment. As Jarsby gets yellow carded. And there's 2 minutes left. 45 seconds left. Nothing's really happening. Offside for long. Can we do anything? Can we get something in the last couple of seconds? 5 seconds left. No, that's it. We do lose 1-0 to Leeds. But it wasn't a bad little effort by us, really, to be honest. It wasn't bad. I'm going to say you're assertively unlucky, boys. It wasn't our day. It seems to have been the right response. It was a bit of a shame. But oh well, that does put a bit of a damper on it, but we'll get through it. Anyway, guys, I'll come back. As I said, I think we are 14th now. We'll come back for the next game, which is against, who was it against? It's against Birmingham. So I will see you in a flash. Right, guys, welcome back after the flash there, and this is the team we're going to play today. We've got Jarsby. Bonding goal, Jarsby, Turnbull, Davey and Wheels as our back four. Vaquez in his usual role. He is on a 1 more yellow card and he'll be suspended, which is a bit of a concern, but oh well. Jacobs out on the left, Atkins is going to be out on the right, McGrail's is going to come into the centre, Jones, and then Keane. The only reason I'm doing it is basically McGrail's is too good a player to leave out, and Atkins is moaning, so he wants to play a couple of games. So I want to keep him happy because if anything happens to the likes of McGrail's, I need him out on the right. Apart from that, we'll see how we get on. Against Birmingham, they are not doing too good. You can see down here they're in 19th. So to be honest, this is a good chance for us to get 3 points. And the assistant to that. It's a good chance for us to get 3 points. So I didn't do any instructions, unfortunately. Right, we're going to say passionately with the fans. Hasn't really done much, but we'll give the passionate talk as well. Try and keep everyone as happy and believing as possible. And so hopefully we can get a good result here, because like I said, this is 3 points, which could really do something for us. Keep us up in that hunt after the loss as well. Be a nice way to bounce back. As we get the ball, Jacobs gets the ball, gives it to McGradles in the centre. McGradles comes forwards with the ball. Does he do anything with it? He's going to take a shot and he goes straight over the bar. Unfortunately for us, but we seem to be in control at the moment and doing quite well. Get a scratchy head. We have a corner. Atkins goes flying in for it but missed it. Wills gets it to Vaquez. Vaquez gets it to Atkins. Atkins gets it to back out to McGrails. Can McGrails get crossing? Knocks it back to Vaquez. Vaquez with a shot, and that's a hell of a goal by Vaquez. That is an absolutely stormer of a goal. Get in there. Get in there. Brilliant goal by Vaquez. I mean, I didn't expect it. But Graves knocks out to Vaquez here. Vaquez literally first time hits it and puts it straight in the far corner. Absolutely fantastic goal. As we come up to half time, and you have to say, we are overall, I think, in control of the game. We're looking good. I'm going to say calmly, there is a chance for improvement. Things look to be pretty good. Hopefully we can capitalise on this. Maybe get a second. That would be absolutely fantastic. As we come forward, Atkins down the right, knocks into McGrails, nicks it to Jones. Jones has got a lot to do by himself. He takes a bit of a punt, but I don't think it was ever really a good enough opportunity there. And we get into the 65th minute here. Nothing much is really happening. 70 minutes. We're going to make some changes, or just to help with the fitness issues. McGrath is going to come off. We're also going to bring Long on for Keane. He hasn't really done much. I mean, Jones hasn't done much either. But I feel like we don't want to make too many changes. We're just going to stick with that. And see if we can see out the last 20 minutes of the game, really. So I'm going to make some substitutions as well, it looks like. Jones with the go. He knocks it to Doherty. Doherty gets it to Long. Long with the shot. Does that go in? What was that goal? Was he trying to clear it or something like? That was the weirdest kind of work. It looked like it stopped on the line and the player went to clear it and kicked it into goal. So the keeper stops it on the line and Sommer just boots it into the net. That is the weirdest goal I've ever seen. I'm going to take it, but it's a very dodgy goal. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Right, we're going to make one more substitution, just basically to waste some time. Vaquez is going to come off. We're going to put Champs on. He can play in this role. We'll play him as the register. And we'll hopefully just see out the last few minutes of the game, and that'll be a win, fantastic win for us. And it's all looking good. And there we go, guys. 2-0 to the Coventry. Things are looking up again. Things are looking positive. I'm going to say passionately, well done. That's a good win for us. And we'll have a look and see what that does for him. That was still weird. That was such a weird goal. I mean, that was weird. Right, but anyway, that puts us up in 11th. So we've actually gained a couple of positions after these two games, which is fantastic. We're again, like I said, there is that little bit of gap now, play up to Brentford, but we're in this good middle pack. We've got a nice little gap below us now of sort of 7 points to where it's sort of near the relegation area. So I think we're in a very good position. We're doing alright. When are we going to come back? Because this is the end of the episode. So where are we going to come back? We're going to come back for... When are we going to come back? We'll come back for a Palace and Villa game. We can talk about transfers, see if we get any money, and see what sort of players we're going to buy as well. Yeah, and I think we'll leave it at that. So as always, guys, come drop a like, come and subscribe, come and say hello on Twitter to me. Tell me if I'm good, tell me if I'm bad, tell me what you prefer to see. And as always, it's been a pleasure, and I will see you next episode. Bye for now.